All right, what up, y'all? I'm back. Got a different look this time. Trying to get the waves going. Trying to get them spinning. Trying to get them spinning. Yeah. But welcome back to JAE Gems Aura. I wanted to touch bases on something that I was looking at because I was watching this video right here on TikTok. Hold on. Let's go. Let's talk about it, yeah.
So the United States
This guy right
sent
here.
the black
What's
woman
the page?
over there to Africa
You can see it.
to tell the Africans they not allowed to buy anything from Russia except grain and
Shit.
fertilizer.
My computer went dead. Hold on.
Did you know that the United States has sanctions on nearly every country in Africa, preventing them from interacting with world trade? Did you know that the United States, countries that ain't never did nothing to the United States, this is why this is the true evilest country on the planet.
This fool just said that the United States of America. He said the United States of America got sanctions on Africa. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. So, I've been asking. I'm like, yo, what's stopping Africa? They especially West Africa. They're such a rich, environment country. Like, what's going on over there? They ain't got no food. What's going on? Like, nah. Somebody corrected me. I was on Moxie Approved channel, and we was having a little group discussion. And he's like, nah, they got food. He laughed at me. He's like, yo, they got food over there, stupid. I was like, oh shit. Well, what the fuck is it over there that um um that they need help with? And it's these laws. It's these laws. And I was like, dang, why are Africans so mad at us? It's because we're not paying more attention to the laws than we are this money. Mm. We're not paying attention to the laws, which actually put us in jail. I mean, people out here that make the laws make the laws where they're targeted towards us, and we're not forcing ourselves in there. I mean, we got a couple, we got a few, but nah, you know how we like to do it. We inviting everybody. You know what I'm saying? They learn all this behavior, like how to work in groups from us, and they learned how to separate us. They just took their actions of what they did and just put it out in like movies and in songs and stuff. How they lived, they made sure they paid people who were really desperate for money, who would do anything for money and just to look flashy and act flashy. Like those are the people who they target. You know, I don't do just anything for money. I don't care for it because it's stupid. It's like, okay, if this money was gone tomorrow, then how we would figure out a different way to trade for goods. That money don't mean nothing because this money can disappear tomorrow, and we have a new way to trade. And it look like money's about to disappear in December, so we're gonna have to find a different way to trade. So think about that. As black and brown people in this country and in Africa, like we can use this changeover to our advantage. I'm looking at the government system now, and hold on, let me let this video finish playing because he was talking about some real shit. But my bad, I got off topic.
They want to prevent them from ever rising. The United States acts as though they're these friendly people that spread democracy. They are here to spread evil. The United States government is nothing more than a sham. They do the from Europe.
See, this is what prompted me. Me watching this video prompted me to look up. I know the government systems, but I wanted to see what they had to say today. So I looked up the levels of what I look up. The levels of the government levels of power. There we go. So when I looked that up, this is what popped up. See if I can get it clear right here. No, because that's just light. Oh, it won't even show it. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. There you go. So uh you got county, you got county, township, city. So you got a county, township, city, state, federal, and then they don't have anything up there. I'm thinking that's supposed to be Supreme Court, but let's see. So I ain't visited the site yet. Okay, so it says federal government, the central and the highest level of government. So who the hell sitting at the top of the federal government? Hold on. The federal government. This is what it say right here, man. I'm looking at it. It says, let me get it clear. The central and highest point of government. I got that upside down. Yeah. I wish I could post that shit. The central and highest level of government in the United States. The federal government is divided into three branches. These are the legislative, the executive, and the judicial. So it's the Supreme Court Justice Shan. Because I thought it went to the state, federal, and then Supreme Court. Am I tripping? So now they just stopping at the federal? When did this happen? Each branch has its own rights and powers. All right, this brother on to something. Hold on. Let's go back to him. And his name, if you can see it at the bottom. Sion H. Danger. What's his name? Let's see. There you see it better like that. That's his profile.
Europe is the headquarters of the United States, right? England, Britain, the whole thing over there, the headquarters. The United States is just the army that does the bidding, the strong army. That's why the Federal Reserve, which we all know is owned by the Rothschilds, and them, is here in the United States.
I'm sorry, I keep pausing this, but I've always thought this is why stuff is about to crumble, because the queen is like, she's like this. You know how they trying to hold on to life, but they just like falling slowly. Yeah, that's what she doing. She like one of them rodents. Like them roaches you keep smacking. Die, bitch. Die. That motherfucker don't want to die. That motherfucker don't want to die. And you just smack it. Die. And it just finally just roll over. And it's doing its little kicks. And it's like. And then it finally croaks. Yeah. I imagine that's what the queen is doing, going through right now. She's trying to struggle to hold on to life, but life is smacking her, pow, pow, pow. And there's nothing no one can do about it. They let her body live as long as it could live. Um, and that's why everything is kicking up. Ooh, y'all master is falling. Your master is falling. The queen is dead. The queen is dead. Nah, I don't know if she's dead. I really don't know if she's dead. But I can only imagine this is why this stuff is kicking up because, like, why is everything going on? Why Russia wait till now? Oh man, their leader is dead. Y'all ever seen that movie, Resident Evil? Man, I don't know why I was so drawn to that series, but Resident Evil I think in the first one, we got introduced to the Beehive, right? And he's like, oh man, that's Central Headquarters. We never understood that was England this whole time. And why did they call it a bee? Why did they use the beehive as representation in that movie to tell us like they're watching you? That was because they were trying to tell us that it was the queen who was the resident of the evil. Damn, damn, damn.
Somebody need to take that thing over. That's where all their power lies. Is it all the power that they have lies in the Federal Reserve? No Federal Reserve, no power. But they doing that. You see what I'm saying to the Africans right now? Who is they? And it's like, who is y'all to tell these people who they can and can't trade with? Like, where do you get over this narcissistic attitude run the world by dictating what anybody's going to?
I always felt like, they call the United States calls people like Iran, Afghanistan, Russia. They call these people dictatorship countries. I'm like, if you ain't the pot calling the kettle black, like you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the average American want to control something. They gotta control something in their life. Fall back, my G. That's they shit over there. You mind your business. We gonna mind our business. Mind your business. And it's like United States really, to me, is the biggest dictator country in the world, and they want to call somebody else a dictator before somebody calls them one. To me, a dictator goes to every country and tries to bust a move. And true dictators to me, in my eyes, I'm apologizing right now before I even say it. China, you're one of them, and because you got your hands over there in Africa. Anybody who has their hands in Africa and it's not helping them.
Do and then tell them you don't buy nothing but grain and fertilizer or else. This is the real United States, the evil that befalls. And you know what crazy? They always send a black person in. You remember just when now they try to send
and like black people, y'all need to wake up and stop going and do their bids. I don't care how many people, like man, I don't care how many people it take. If we get word that they're taking us and they're trying to make us do some things. This is why we need a Black Lives Matter in every community. So those people who are willing to use that, use it. Use that force. Black Guns Matter needs to be I ain't gonna say needs to be. I would hope they would actually work with this group. What is that shit called? Let me let me make this. Hold on. Where we at?
I think the most important question that people.
No, that's not it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Um. The person that was trying to get us the restorations, what's her name?
Now to the concerns of another community that too often feels unprotected and the group that's stepping up to do something about it. They're of another community that too often feels unprotected and the group that's stepping up to do something about it. They're known as the NFAC, an unarmed all-black militia. You might have seen an armed black militia that you might have seen at protests in Georgia, Kentucky, and DC. Joining us now from Atlanta with more on this, NBC News correspondent Morgan Radford. Morgan, tell us about this group.
Mika, good morning. The bottom line is this group says that the U.S. government, as well as law enforcement, simply does not do enough to protect Black Americans in this country, which is why they say they're taking matters into their own hands. And interestingly, Mika, this is a group that is growing. They say they now boast recruits in nearly every single state. So we decided to go and embed with them and see exactly what they're doing.
You hear what she said? They decided to go in bed with them. Y'all need to learn something. Keep them at the edge of the bed. Don't even kick your feet up. Don't kick your feet up. Don't get comfortable, because you're not welcome. I'm just having you as a guest here.
Bye. Take a listen. The sounds of war right here at home. This is the NFAC, an all-black militia with a mission to defend the Black community by any means necessary.
So this is training for one of the new battles.
Yes. Appearing by the hundreds at protests from Stone Mountain, Georgia to Louisville, Kentucky, demanding justice for police killings and carrying what they believe is the threat of right-wing militias. It's a movement started in 2017 by this man, former musician and Army veteran John Grandmaster J. Johnson.
Ooh, man, I be hitting on that shit, man. Yes. 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 You see, they always highlight the founder. Let me tell you something. On these news channels, they always highlight the founder. So we got to start popping up like cockroaches. All you retired veterans out here that are just sitting and chilling, even if you got kicked out, man, drill in your own, come up with your own militia and incorporate the correct laws. Don't go into crime. They trained you how to do all this stuff right. Just do it right. And we can be powerful if the the retirees and the retired veterans and the people who got kicked out. If we can come together, man, ooh, and then they recruit our young boys and young women. It don't matter. You know the women ready. You know we ready. Shit, we so ready. Got doggone half of us turning into y'all. Hey, y'all so bad. Well, y'all better do something about this shit. Cause we tired. We ready to bust back too. We ready to bust back too, man. It is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. It's like I be having conversations with people, man. Some people ain't ready, but I am. Bust one, I bust back. Pow, pow.
By leaps and bounds.
We met with him outside of Cincinnati, where he says another new chapter is now in the works.
The NFAC stands for the Not Effing Around Coalition.
What's behind the name?
The NFAC was born out of the last 4 years under the Trump administration. The deterioration of racial relations in this country. It means that you're preparing yourselves to defend yourselves.
While the group style echoes the Black Panther Party of the 1960s, their goals are distinct, focusing on defense with the ultimate goal of a black ethno-state.
What makes us so different is that our goal is our own country, a place where we can determine our own future.
Is
Amen, brother. Amen, brother.
violence an option to reach your goals?
The United States was built on violence being an option. Violence should be the last option.
Extreme.
Amen, brother. Amen, brother. I should be able to talk to you maybe twice. Then I'll yell at you. After I yell at you, I'm going to go show you what to do. And then after you don't get that, nigga, I'm going to smack the fuck out of you. I got that much patience. I have that much patience. I got 5 levels of patience. Because I'm going to tell you twice. Sometime, well, I take that back. It's starting to shrink. It is because no. It's 5. It's 5. I could still say if you ask me a question, I'm going to talk to you about it again. I'm going to reiterate what I said. Because I said what the fuck I said. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? Just because you look offended or you feel offended ain't going to change what I said. I'm going to just look at you and be like, I mean, you took it how you took it. Like, it is what it is. It is what the fuck it is, all right? No, but yeah, he talking some real shit right here, man. And I was just saying to myself, like, the United States in some real trouble. You gonna have a couple of wimps that go to war with the United States, but a lot of us, we not going for it. We not going for it. You go do your own bidding this time, sir. You make sure you go put your own kids on the line, your own family members. And I don't give a fuck if they got mental issues, they got scoliosis. I don't care. Do you know how you treated your veterans when they came back? You signed your kids up for every senator and every senator and every person that wants to go to war. Put your kids in there, and you sign up too. Don't use us as no puppets. That's y'all beef. You know what I'm saying? What as an American, since y'all treat us so different, we should have a say so in what we're doing and how y'all just using us to go over here and fight these wars. Nah, we need our own government, our own country to where we can govern each other. I said this a long time ago. I just didn't know that they actually had a group. I just typed in Restoration black of blacks. Restoration of blacks. I typed that in, and that's the video I
Extremism
got.
experts say the group is distinct from far-right militias.
They have not risen to the level of concern of, say, the three percenters, the Oath Keepers. They have not engaged in violence. In fact, in most of their demonstrations, they have in fact coordinated their activities with police.
When you talk about January 6th,
I bet you they high on the FBI list. Okay.
and we saw those rioters storm the Capitol, what do you say to critics who say you're no different from them? They're extremists, you're extremists.
Show me where we have done those things. They've killed people. They've disrespected the government to the point where they have invaded its sacred halls. Show me where we've done those things, because we have done none of them.
We were allowed rare access to one of their training sites at a secret location in rural Georgia. We are now driving to the NFAC training facility. We spoke to one member who chose to go by the code name
They got a whole
Shot
training
to protect her
facility,
identity.
boy.
This one is the handgun. Correct. Yes. And then what do you guys do next?
We are going to the area where we practice our primary weapons firing.
Why did you decide to join this movement?
It's for the cause. Black people, we need to learn how to defend it. This is definitely one way to do it.
Do you all, have normal jobs? You work in all different sectors? And
Absolutely. We're
You hear that? When have you ever heard they're asking KKK, hey, where y'all work? What y'all do? Y'all have normal jobs? Okay. Y'all do. So y'all don't own businesses. You gotta watch the questions when they're asking you these questions. When you go on these news channels, watch what they asking you. We gotta be interview ready. You know how they do interview ready? They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be very upset when this next war comes.
business owners,
And hopefully-
we're doctors, lawyers, we're your everyday person, anywhere from Walmart to the corporate sector.
what are you all training for?
We're training for self-defense.
A response to show they won't be scared.
You heard that. She said, what are you all training for? Is this a war? Nah, that was a perfect answer. Self-defense. And who can argue with that? Nobody can argue with that answer that she gave.
Or unprotected any longer.
We're gonna go back to that other video in a minute.
Mika, we asked the group several
Wanted to
times
look
to give
this
us an
up.
exact number of their membership. They refused to do so, but it appears to be in the thousands.
Ooh, you heard that? They sent that newscaster in there, boy. They say, well, we want to know how many y'all had in the group. Well, it appears to be thousands. Thousands? Well, from what we've seen, it is thousands. Y'all know, yeah, hey, y'all need to look me up, bro. I've been looking for some people like y'all. Order does have to be stored in here, you know. But we all have, and black people be like, oh, we don't agree on anything. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We all agree. The system is fucked up.
Based on the number of people who have come to their marches, and also based on the number of people who saw at one individual training session. But it's also important to note, Mika, that the NFAC has no record of violent incidents. However, their leader, Grandmaster Jay, has been recently indicted on federal charges by federal officials who allege that he pointed a rifle at officers during that demonstration in support of Breonna Taylor in Louisville, Kentucky last September. That case is ongoing. He has pleaded not guilty, and we are waiting to find out the results of that case, Mika.
Right. Morgan Radford, thank you for that incredible report.
So if that was the case, if I was that militia, I would have already created a whole jail. We created a whole jail and haven't sent it out. God, boy. Okay. Boy, I got some. Y'all come look me up. Y'all come look me up. For real. All right, let's get back to him. Hold on.
They always send a black person. You remember just what now they try to send the actor boy, the high yellow boy with the Chinese wife from Hollywood. A biracial dude with a Chinese wife going to tell Africans how much he want to help and support them. Now you have another all black woman go to Africa telling the Africans they are not free to buy trade, the selling trade with whomever they want. This is a warning, and they use the black woman to do.
And we need to take some of them soldiers that you got over there. What was that called? They were called the All Black Militant Group. Y'all need to take some of them over there to Africa. Protect the organizations they got going over there. And it's like every month y'all switch out instead of doing it like every 6 months. Nah, every month we have another person that get to go experience that over there. You know, we raise enough money. You ask them how much they need to get a plane or a boat. They can build their own fucking boat. You know, and we'll meet in the middle. We'll meet over there by Africa and Russia. I mean Alaska and Russia. Make a deal with Russia. Oh yeah, there's more than one way to fuck this cat, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. We just
Do it. And she went over there all too willing to comply. They always get your own kind to sell you out. You see what I'm saying? To go do their bidding. Boy, this is one evil motherfucking country. No wonder this old Babylonian motherfucker gonna fall. They straight evil. So, the United States.
yeah. That's both of the videos. TikTok. Let me see. I'm gonna try to see if I can actually break that video down on TikTok. The one we just watched about the Babylonian. I mean, the Black Militia. Let's see if we can get that going. But people like I respect the channels of Ticket TV. I know he would post about this if he knew about this. Who else? AK-47, Seti Nash. I don't really watch 1090 Jake. And I mean, he got some good content. Hands down, but I would rather see 1090 Jake do investigations on the people that are in the federal government, that are in the legal system itself. Like, yeah, you can show us one aspect, but you say you rocking with us, and and you're not, and you rocking with us, and we rocking with you, and you're not showing us, you know, how your parents are. You know, I'm not saying how your parents are. Let me say that back. Not how your parents are, but you know, you got people that are not hood in your family. You know, that actually got these corporate jobs. That actually, you know, have legitimate, you know, things that they're doing. And if you dig deep enough, you know what I'm saying? And those are the people I would like to hear about what they got going on, do an investigation on them, you know, expose something they got going on. You know, so and it's not just you 1090J, it's I just can't really think of anybody else right now. We got a lot of people on TikTok who speak about the black community. I remember this one chick, she just did a whole investigation on the pastor. I'm like, damn, did you do that on the judge that held trial over the George Floyd case? Did you? I'm sorry, not the George Floyd case, but the Trayvon Martin case. Did you? What about the jurors or the lawyer or the prosecutor? I mean, like, yeah, like any of those people. Did you do an investigation on any of those people? Nah, because it's so quick and so easy just to do an investigation on blacks. That's not supporting blacks by putting like bad things out there. I mean, yeah, they happen, but you don't gotta highlight that. The only time we highlight the greatness of black, and they only give us credit for a little bit of that shit, is in February, January, February. We gotta celebrate y'all all the time. Let's see. All right. So we left off at the federal government is the highest level of government, which is the legislative, the executive, and the judicial. Each branch has its own rights and powers, which are meant to check and balance the powers of each other branch. Officials of the branch of this branch. Okay, so we're above. I'm not understanding. I'm still just stuck on this picture right here because every time I read just a little bit, I'm still stuck on what this picture is telling me. Because if it's telling me anything, you got the county, you got the township, you got the city, you got the state, you got the federal government, and then they saying the federal government is the highest. No, it's not. Who is these people? Is the people above the federal government? And you just saying this like this article then is false then to me. You know? Okay, my bad. I'm just still distracted. I'm just looking at the picture. Like a picture um presents a thousand words. But yeah, says let's see. Officials of this branch meet in the national capital, Washington D.C. Congress meet in the Capitol building. The president resides in the White House, and the highest court in the land meets in the Supreme Court building. So it's looking like the people, or is that just the family? Huh. Citizens in the United States have the power to elect the representatives in the legislative branch and through the Electoral College. The federal government has the power to regulate taxes, make currency, establish federal wages programs, and make laws in the interest of the national as a whole. Federal government alone has the right to regulate currency, establish foreign foreign policies, or and overseas the defense of the country. The official website for the government. Hmm. If I was somebody who wanted to take control of the whole world, I would attack the federal government. That's what Bitcoin was created to do. The federal government had to find a way to profit off of that. But they gonna have to pay the people who invented it. They only gotta the beauty about the person who created it. He don't talk about it. Nothing. We have to be a community. I was just thinking like we have to be a community that act like the KKK and the federal government. We really don't know who you are, but we know who you are. You know? And not everybody if we can get it together where we can run these armies, these military just like that. No drugs. No drugs. No drinking while you in uniform. Even if you're not in uniform, don't get drunk. You can sip. You sip wine, but don't get drunk, man. Don't get to a point where you can't operate. You know what I'm saying? Like, be at a point where, you can just chill. Chill and be able to operate and do your work. Like, not just bouncing off the walls, like, not just what emotion is it. One level of emotion is extremely higher. We have to be able to learn how to balance our emotions and not have one superseding the other one. You know, that's what true balance is. And working on this, when we do create these militias, because that's dope. That's probably just one they know about. Now we gotta have like the federal government, like how the government system is set up. That's the main top dog. That's the main headquarters. Okay, that'd be NHRA, NC, whatever you said. No disrespect. I'm so sorry, but that group is the foundation, the fathers. Like, man, we got it. Like, if you don't understand, like, the federal government, if you got somebody in the Mason group or you are a Mason, like that, just like that. Or if you are a Eastern Star, I think that's what you call them, Eastern Stars. If you are one of those, just like that. But take all that worshiping, so when we supporting this group, this is who we support, and we will always support them because they showed us the way. You know, Black Guns Matter. Black Guns Matter need to get like them if they're not a part of them, and just have like subjects up under them. Man, build it, build. They keep just taking blocks out of our pyramid. It sucks, man. It sucks because one thing I realized about my parents' generation, they gave up. My parents were born, well, my mom was born right around the time Martin Luther King died. And my dad, he looked older than my mom, my stepfather. And he was born during a time where they was drafting people, and black people ain't had no choice but to go, to serve their country. They ultimately they say, "Oh, we gave you freedom." No, we fought for that. And if you notice, like the North won, ones that would have the black people helping them won. They don't ever want us to. They always overshadow and overlook that part. But yeah, they not talking about. They give me the local government, the county government, and the township, and the city. But these people at the top in the U.S. Okay, hold on. Local government includes county government, township, all levels of government. Yeah. So I'm just stuck on this picture right here, man. I'm stuck on this picture right here. Stuck on it. Like, who is this? If these are the highest levels from what we just read, this is the highest level of government with the legislative, the executive, and the judicial branch, right? That's the highest level. Who is this? I'm stuck on that picture. That's alarming. Oh no, that's alarming. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get this picture in the thumbnail. Yeah, there you go. But we went over some very important facts. We've seen some very important things. They're gonna try to infiltrate that. So we gotta come out like cockroaches on there. You know how they say. We don't die, we multiply. We gotta apply that to these groups. And we even have one group where they don't even show their face. And I know what kind of group that's gonna be. So, because I want to be able to protect the places like hold on, I'm about to get up off of here. But saying one more place, I was looking for these people too. This this is the chick right here. Okay, so this chick right here, we need to be able to protect people like her.
Uhuru. My name is Akile Anai, and I'm the Director of Agitation and Propaganda for the African People's Socialist Party. I want to appreciate the media for uniting to be a part of this press conference that we're having right now at the St. Petersburg Police Department headquarters, where they just finalized their press conference, which we were not allowed to be a part of. I guess public presence was not allowed to participate in this press conference. Neither were questions from the media. But we're here because we want to explain what this is about, what the FBI, what the police have stated as the basis for, this so-called investigation. We want to clarify several things. One, that what happened this morning when my car and my personal property was seized from my possession, when they attacked Chairman Omali Yeshitela and Deputy Chair Onezene Yeshitela in St. Louis, Missouri, where our current headquarters is for the African People's Socialist Party, the Uhuru movement, when they broke into their homes and they handcuffed our leadership, when they went into the Uhuru house here in St. Petersburg, Florida, without issuing a search warrant, when they broke down the doors. So we want to say that they are characterizing this as some kind of investigation into our affiliation with, Russian foreign governments and things like that. But one, I think that this exposes the crisis that the U.S. imperialism is in. Because the U.S. and other world colonial powers have been collaborating against Russia for early into the early 1900s. And this is a consequence right now in 2022 that we see the same attack against Russia. And right now, this war with Ukraine, this defensive war in Ukraine that Russia is actually waging against world colonial powers, not Ukraine as a single entity, but the U.S. and all colonial powers who have an interest in colonially dominating African people right here in this country and around the world and extracting resources from the majority of peoples on the planet. That system, this current system, is in severe crisis and they cannot rule in the same old way. So that's what we understand, one, about the U.S. government. And the ruling class itself states that imperialism is on the decline. U.S. power is not cyclical, but it is permanent. So that's number one. Number two, the African People's Socialist Party is an organization that has been here for 50 years. It is an international organization that not organizes just here in St. Petersburg, Florida, but right there in St. Louis, Missouri, in Oakland, California, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and all throughout the U.S., in Africa, in Europe. And the history of the African People's Socialist Party is to unite with any forces that unite with the anti-colonial struggle. And we feel that is a just struggle. We feel that every colonized African who is gunned down in the city of St. Peter, anywhere else in this country, like George Floyd or like Mike Brown, we feel that our response is to fight against that relationship. Our responsibility is to fight against our oppression and our domination. And that means organizing a revolutionary capacity to make that possible. And that means that we unite with any force because we understand that colonialism is a global system and that it has interests everywhere throughout the world. Everywhere that they are talking about, we have a relationship with. The U.S. is there right now plundering people's resources, but they are not under investigation. Just a few weeks ago, the Uhuru House was attacked in broad daylight, where an arsonist came to the Uhuru House and burned down and attempted to burn our red, black, and green flag that waves at our offices down. There was no FBI investigation into that person who tried.
Hold on. So it has begun already. This was 3 weeks ago. They put them on the news, showing their army, showing the CNN what's going on over there in England. And this how they tell them they're going to attack them. Have a lawyer on standby. You can't come in until my lawyer get here. They have bunkers. They have like literal bunkers under the ground. The United States does. They don't have permits for them. They just do it. It's their shit. And these HOAs that they put in place for any community, that's what it's there to prevent. For you to even dig in that ground and find something that they didn't did and abandon and let y'all have the community just to live in. But go check her out. Florida Uhuru leader. Euro leader. I think that's what that says. Defend Russia. And so do I. I've been defending Russia. I've been on my TikTok defending Russia. I've been on my Instagram defending Russia. I've been on here defending Russia. I want to work with I don't want to work with South Africa. I don't. But I want to work with Brazil, India, and Russia and China. That'd be you know how much resources we can get from them. And not just from them. We don't get them here. We have them sent to Africa right there. And we don't care what you saying. We don't care what you got to say about it. We're gonna send them to Africa. And we're gonna get there. But we're gonna give you what you want. You can have this shit. but you're gonna supply Africa whatever they need, and we're gonna give you what you need. Understand that? And you're gonna leave that whole basis of Africa alone. Leave it alone. You can do what the fuck you wanna do. But as a militia, we're gonna have to have several different branches. Boo. Woo! Hey, the time has come, man. I don't know. I might be. I love where I grew up at because I grew up around such amazing mixed group of people. But the people who have looked at us and turned their nose up at us at every point that they can get, and even some black people, may you burn, motherfucker. Burn. Die, you motherfucker. Because everybody who's ever promoted anything towards the evil of blackness, may you burn. I would never want to kill another black person. I might want to smack you upside your head. I might even want to argue with you. But the next day, nigga, you still somebody I can look at and do that all over again with. I don't want to not do it with you anymore. That sucks. That's not no fun. That's not no fun, man. The best part about it is you can either agree with them on one thing or you can disagree with them. But it's just the fact that you have that converse. You might even have a war with somebody since you were like 5 to like 65, nigga, but it's fun. Y'all have grew a bond where y'all just talk shit to each other. It's like so many people are so emotional nowadays. So fucking emotional. And I love black people because we're willing to forgive you. It's just our pride get in the way. Like, oh, you just gonna let them talk shit to you like that? Man, we be fucking with people. Black people are just the worst. We're the best and we're the worst. Like we're funny. We're funny. We love to smile. We love to have a good time. And they use that junk against us. But have a good time in anything that you do. If you're interested in politics, find a way. You know how I found a way to get interested in learning about stuff, especially like when they be talking about what's going on in the world. I look at it as like a your mama contest, your mama jokes. So like I be looking at them, I be like, yo, China just said this. Ooh, United States, what you got to say about it? Yeah. So that's back in our days, growing up. We had your mama jokes. We had the joke offs. Nowadays, if you like 18 through like 28, I could say, you're gonna look at it like a little dirt and I'm sorry, an NBA young boy, little dirt beef. Or like Kodak Black and then NBA young boy beef. You know, that's how you gonna look at it. Like, oh, they just drilled your homie with some words. They just drilled your homie. They just said, motherfucker, we gonna drop this nuke. And I bet you won't do nothing about it. United States like, what? You gonna do what? Well, you go ahead and do it. You know what, Nancy? You take your ass over there. I'm gonna act like we nervous. Take your ass over there. I dare him to try something. Yo, this shit get crazy, cause like, yeah, man, it's like a whole movie. Like it is. It's like a whole movie, man. And they playing with our lives. It's gonna be up to the people. It's gonna be up to a certain group of people to say no. We're not gonna join it. We're not gonna participate. Matter of fact, we're gonna get all y'all away from that fucking button. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we're gonna have to work with BRICS. I'm always gonna say that we're gonna have to work with BRICS. That's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Oh, I remember that now. Last time I did a video, I couldn't remember what the S stood for, but South of Africa. Um, yeah, and all three of them nations are gonna help send. They're gonna send resources to Africa, so we can get West Africa to West Africa, and to the north of them, to the north of South Africa. They're gonna import it through South Africa, and they're gonna send it all throughout the land, and we're gonna be able to get it. But you guys have to ensure, like our team we building up over here, man. I got a whole system. I got a whole system set up, and like I really want to meet you guys. I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video. I know this is a long video. Sorry, but there's so much we need to cover, and there's so many people not covering this. I need Moxie on this. I need Ticket TV on this. I need AK-47. Man, you got the voice of the streets, and the streets need to really hear about, this type of stuff. 1090 Jake, I need you to, continue with your shit you got going on over there, but add a little bit of that federal government who's behind the scenes on that shit. You know, show us you represent us like that. Show us that you're willing to call out some of your people. Now that you're willing to call out some of our people, go show us that you're willing to call out some of your people and what they're doing. And I'm sorry, brother, you just white chocolate, and so are they. You're not dark chocolate. You're not caramel chocolate. You're not mocha brown chocolate. You're white chocolate. So go tell us what these white chocolate people doing over here. How they got shit going on. Tell us about the dark web. I know you know about that. You don't know anything else. I know you know about that dark web. All of y'all white chocolate motherfuckers do. All of y'all do. So, yeah, man. Come on, y'all. We got to get this together. And it seems like it's already coming together. We got a few more pieces that need to be added that I can see. And they may or may not have these things working on or going on. I don't know. But what has been exposed, they have allowed to be exposed, is there. I can't wait. 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 Boy. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all don't understand, like, the beauty about what could really happen. What could really happen if we just continued on the path that and protect these type of people. We're not gonna let them get killed. We're not gonna let them get their house raided, bombed, or anything. Cause we got patrol 2 or 3 blocks down the road on every entry. Yeah, hell yeah. Vehicle check. Sorry. Man, I do that shit just like what Ticket told us. He said, man, they was checking every car. They was checking every car. Mirrors and everything. Man. I think I'm just say this. Why China can't have Taiwan? They can be just like how Puerto Rico is to us. Why is that not fair? That's all I got to say about that. But y'all want any more information? Do your own fucking research, because I done talked over an hour and I'm kind of getting hungry. I'm looking at them damn. I gotta cook pot roast tonight. It's my challenge for tonight. Trying to mix it up. But yeah, all right, y'all. I appreciate if you did watch it. I appreciate it. If you like the content, please share it. Break it down into your own type of way. Share the content. Whether you agree with it, you don't agree with it, share it. Let me know, because we all have our own opinions, and I can respect anybody's opinion about me. You know, why God gave me this stability and this peace is because I was able to accept criticism. There's a time where I couldn't. I would get upset, and I take that out on myself, and I try to focus on everything people said about me. But I'm fucking awesome. I'm fucking awesome. And and like the more I practice the more I practice the commandments. I may slip and I may fall every now and again, but the more I practice them, the more and more I come closer to. I feel like my goals. I feel like I'm just seeing things being revealed to me, like different things that every now and again being revealed to me that I've been wanting to see. You know, Promised Land is about ready. They got to get this stuff in motion. That third temple can be built, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a real war, and this is gonna be the battle of all battles. And you better know that we gonna win. We're gonna win. And if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But chop this down, chop this up. You know, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button if you want to. If you don't, keep it moving. All right, and I appreciate your time, appreciate your energy. Peace. Peace, not war. Peace, not war.